Did you get an A on yet another paper? Aren't you sick of skyrocketing your way to success? Don't you want assignments that don't make any sense and keep you awake at night with existential crises? And don't you hate when you're sifting through coins in front of the vending machine, only to then angrily rip off your book bag that's just so heavy with cash? Like, wow, it's really packed in there. You just have so much of it that hasn't been siphoned away by student loans and expensive equipment. Why be financially stable? Wouldn't you rather spiral into debt with an exciting career in the film industry? Then come join us at You'll Probably Never Truly Be Successful in This Profession University. We're waiting for poor, naive young film students just like you. Here at YPN TBS ITPU, we guarantee you'll work hard towards a life you'll never live by getting a degree in one of the most competitive fields on the market.
Please, I just need one meal. I haven't slept in 3 days.
In fact, jobs in the field are so scarce, most of our students tend to work 2 to 3 jobs at a time just to stay alive.
Oh my God, my film thesis is due soon. Who are you? What day is it?
You'll find all our computers are fitted with outdated software that you'll be required to learn but will probably never use in the real world. And you will have to use your own camera equipment because ours will always be broken.
Financial aid barely covered my classes, and I spent a month's worth of pay on this new camera. I won't be able to catch up with my amounting debt, even if I tried. And I've tried.
And if that wasn't enough to kill your cinematic spirit, you can look forward to the scorn from your family with choice words like, get a real job, and why couldn't you be a doctor? Here at YPN TBS ITPU, we don't expect you to be anything. And your peers won't either.
This really is the perfect place to let my dreams die.
That was a video
sure
from our friend Jennifer Santos. That was a good video, man. That short, when they played it, like in the
I was dying.
I was dying when they played it at our final class that last, what was it, summertime? Dude, I was dying. It was so funny and so on point, and it really is.
It hit home on all levels.
It really hits home when it comes to us at Miami-Dade College. You know what I mean?
A lot of times you tell people that you're a film student, they're like, okay, and what are your other plans? And you're like, that is my plan.
You know what I get a lot? Oh, so you shoot porno? And of course I say, I wish, but no. I get that a lot too. What's another thing I get? But no, that really hit home because, you know, I met this dude the other day that he's in a fraternity in some type of FIU or whatever college. Dude, this guy had a brand of the Sigma, whatever it is, Sigma, Beta, Alpha, Omega stuff. A brand, like a cow, burned onto his arm. Could you imagine if like people were that dedicated to MDC? Do you know anyone that is that dedicated to MDC that'll get a brand?
No. And I know people that work there.
Right,
You know.
exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We have to be weary of what we say about our good alma mater because at the same time, you know, I don't want to lose my financial aid. You know what I mean?
I don't have to worry about that, but still, I don't want to cause beef with anybody.
Yeah. That too.
You know, be able to do something that they're proud of, be happy with, and also make ends meet. But that's one thing that's very, very difficult to do, you know, especially in Miami.
From your experience, and you're a lot friendlier with people than I am over there. That's an understatement. But tell me, from the people that you know and their personality, what do you gather? Like, how serious do you think they are? The percentage. Give me a percentage-wise. Give me a percentage of the people that are actually serious, and then those people, give me a percentage of how serious they actually are.
30%
Are serious.
are serious.
Okay, and those 30%, how dedicated are they?
Of those 30, you get a good half of those that are truly, truly dedicated. You know, they work jobs that they're not happy at just to be able to keep going to school and keep working to build and to get better. You know, but the real work comes on your own. The networking, the looking for the next project, gathering the actors, gathering the right team, all that stuff is on your own. And no one's gonna come and help you with that.
Right. You know, me being a student there, of course I have mixed feelings about it, but for the most part I'm grateful to be there. They put me on an internship in this production company, and the guy who does the color grading and all that, professional guy, he does it for a bunch of commercials and all that, he was telling me that I need to take it what it is. It teaches us the basics of what we need to do, of what we need to know. But the real thing is obviously how good your professor is, and that goes to my next question. Percentage of professors that are actually good there, not to insult anybody, but to really.
I'm not gonna name any names.
No, of course not. No names.
You can really tell who's really invested in making the students better and who's really there just for the paycheck. And percentage-wise, MDC, you got a good, I'd say 40% of the professors that they're really dedicated to helping the students and helping them in the sense like furthering their careers and getting them opportunities.
Right. What type of opportunities you got from some professors? Like, what was the best opportunity you got from MDC?
I got to participate in a 48-hour film festival.
Okay.
One of the MDC professors, he was directing the film, and then he entrusted me, and also at the same time, challenged me to be the DP or AC in the film.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky enough to be a part of that as well. That was a very good experience that I think we all learned a lot from. And if you don't think that you learned from that experience, then I don't know. I think that you're just limiting yourself from learning something. We all learn something new every day. You're never too young to teach, and you're never too old to learn something.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's a big lesson that I think we all need to really comprehend. But that goes into my next question. What do you think? Tell me another story of another opportunity MDC gave you.
Really, it was more of a learning experience than an opportunity, but a professor was doing a project out of the country, and I asked him if I could, participate. But he made it clear that for anyone to participate in a project that he's in charge of, you have to really prove your worth to be able to be considered for the job. And he explained to me what it was that he was looking for. Yeah. And those type of things I concentrate on to get better at, and to really, hone in on what it is that you have individually that's gonna, contribute to the project.
Right.
So your impressions are what makes you.
Yeah, for sure. What film did you do? How was your film?
Which one?
Your last one that you did. What was the last project you did?
Last project was
the Muslim girl one, right?
No, that was for school. Oh, you mean for school? Yeah.
What was the last project you did?
It was about the travel ban. It was about Trump's travel ban. It was like a kind of snippet giving some insight as to how people can misinterpret the travel ban as something that is, phobic in a way, that they come after, a person because of their nationality. Yeah. So I wanted to kind of show how ignorant some people can be towards it. Right. And why it's so dangerous to spread messages like that, because it can cause people to do things the wrong way.
It was kind of, it was a very good message. Let me just put that out there first. But it was almost like they were going to beat up the Muslim girl. They were going to beat her up. I thought she was going to whip out some kung fu, though, to be honest.
No.
I thought that was going to be the twist, because they came up, the gangsters who came up to the girl, they came up like it was the Warriors. Remember the Warriors?
No, yeah. But the thing is, she's
with a bat like this.
She's like 80 pounds, man.
Right.
fight.
I thought you were gonna make it a kung fu flick. That would have been hilarious.
Definitely.
The funniest one though, without being funny, was the one with the guy microwaving the chicken. Let's not mention who it is.
Yeah,
but that was hilarious.
That's the homie right there. I can't really put him on blast, but yeah.
No. It was a valiant effort. But that's the thing. You know where that comes from? That comes from bad
post-production.
Bad professor teaching. Bad teaching. That particular time, we were all under the gun and we were all like all crazy. This is the thing that we have to really watch out for when we're in these classes, because if you don't take it serious, how far back can you go? Like, how much can it be counterproductive if you don't take this serious?
That and if you have a professor that's there just to get paid and not really help you, you're on your own. And I've been in situations like that. I'm not gonna name any names, but I've been in situations where I'm pretty much getting a rental of equipment, not a professor.
Yeah.
So it's important that besides the school, you gotta teach yourself. You gotta learn your own.
Yeah. Did you go to MDC right after high school? No.
No.
How long did it take you to go to?
For film, it's ironic because I took a career aptitude test in high school, and it said I should take film or production. And I was too scared to do it.
It said, you sure it said film and production or?
Film and TV, that's what it said.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like...
Oh, did it say keep watching TV? Or
No.
Oh, okay.
I watched TV to watch the competition, not to get entertained. But, it's always threatening to tell a story, to have someone else see your work, which ironically is like very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It's kind of like someone's, looking at you, so to speak, but,
Yeah. So how long did it take you? Like from high school to...
From high school...
To going to MDC, to actually enroll?
I graduated in 08. I ended up starting college, 09, and then... 2011 is when I really started taking school serious, and I finished my associates and working on my bachelor's now, but a good 2-3 years. It's ironic because out of high school you don't know what you want to do.
I know, but there's some people that actually go straight into MDC after high school.
Yeah.
Because they're smart, but they don't have I don't know. It seems like they're just there to get their degree to do it, but they don't really, their inside motivation hasn't revved up yet to really go after what they
you're a kid coming out of high school. It's hard,
Right.
It's hard for you to know what you want to do the rest of your life.
I know. As opposed to us, that we waited a little bit. Like, I was busy having fun and, fooling around.
But I know what I want to do now.
Right. So I think that adds the level of motivation that, on the one hand, they have a better shot because they're younger, but they just they don't know what to focus on yet. Yeah. But we know what to focus on, but we're just trying to get this done ASAP.
I've been at jobs for 5 hours, and I count the seconds. I've been on film sets. You've been on film sets for longer than 12 hours.
Yeah.
And
it's whatever.
Time is irrelevant.
It's whatever. Sometimes we forget to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So that's the good part. I mean, I like the local scene. I like the amateur scene. This is all amateur stuff. No one's really doing much over here. The last big thing was Moonlight, which I feel like everyone here has a Moonlight story, including me, myself. I got a question. But that was the last real big production that was over here.
That was a great film.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Do you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. I like the cinematography in it. I like the story. I mean, one little thing about Moonlight, just not to get caught up in Moonlight, but I didn't like that they killed off.
Spoiler alert. Let's not try to. Spoiler alert.
Not trying to spoil anything, but I didn't like the way
I'm
they.
not trying to spoil anything, but let me spoil something.
I didn't like the way that they handled some of the plot points and how they carried the story forward. I think they could have, given the audience a little more.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not the budget. We're talking about some big name actors in some cases.
Yeah. That was, I didn't know it was like a gay movie, right? It was not a gay movie like a porno, but
it's to me it's more of an enlightening movie.
Right. Right.
And kind of give insight as to another person's perspective on love. Because a lot of times in Hollywood you don't really get that.
Was it a love story though?
It was a love story.
Was it?
It was somebody that is scared to love, starts loving, gets hurt, and shuts himself off from the world.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they that second act and third act, it was like a Jesus split. Like it went from 13 to 33 type of thing. Like what happened?
Yeah, I mean,
What was the Chiron doing? Was he a gay stripper at gay bachelor parties for a little while, or what was he doing?
a lot of what happens in your youth really carries over to your adulthood. You know, to shape who you are.
No,
for the
no
future.
doubt. But I'm saying I liked it. Was it Oscar worthy? Did it deserve to win the Oscar in your opinion?
It deserved to win many awards.
Yeah.
To me, it was definitely something to watch out for, and that group of people that carried out the movie are gonna definitely make some more art in the future.
For sure. No, Barry Jenkins is an awesome director, and the writer who wrote the play, he does a lot for the school. He's always speaking to the school, to the students and stuff. He's actually a very good, productive member of the community, and I do deserve that. I do think they deserve the awards that they got too.
I mean, I'm happy that Miami got finally back into the film scene.
What do you think the next thing's gonna be after that, big production-wise?
Where or?
No, here. Like, what do you think could be the next thing?
I mean, they have to really start looking into doing more projects in Miami. Miami has its own characteristics that make it unique.
Yeah. Terrell Alvin McCraney. That was the guy who wrote the play for Moonlight. I just wanted to give him a little shout out. He's always at MDC. He doesn't have to be. But yeah, the next big thing, I don't know. They did this new tax incentive thing. I don't know what that's about, but supposedly it's a little better tax incentives for the big studios that want to shoot down here. I haven't heard any buzz yet about anything, but
I mean, you've had a number of projects leave Miami, so that's something to understand, that a lot of times it's not money conscious to do a project in Miami.
yeah.
But I know for a fact Bloodline left Miami, Ballers.
Well, Bloodline, they finished their episode. They're not.
I mean, it became costly. It became costly to keep shooting in Miami.
Right.
Or in Florida per se.
John Leguizamo, that's a cool guy. I saw him one time. I seen John Leguizamo at a diner in South Beach when I was just gonna go get breakfast, and I walked up to him like I knew the guy. And this must be the messed up part when you're famous. And I said, "Hey, John," and he looked at me like, "Do I know this guy?" And I said, and you know how you get kind of frozen up a little bit? I don't know if you do. There's some people out there that, I don't get starstruck because whatever, I'm better. But if it's somebody like John Leguizamo, man, who I grew up watching and admiring, I was like, "Hey, John." And he looked at me, he said, "Hey, hi." I sat next to him and I was trying my hardest not to talk to him. He was reading his lines for Bloodline. I was trying so hard, but I said, no, I have to say something. I mean, hey, so I said, "Please don't say nothing stupid." And I looked at him and I said, "John, I was just watching Freak. Do you remember when you said this? Remember?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "So that was awesome, right?" No, I didn't say that. I ended up buying him his lunch or whatever, because how often do you get to buy lunch for John Leguizamo? And he appreciated it, and he talked a little bit to me a little bit. I asked him a couple questions. What's his favorite movies? Stupid shit like that,
What's his favorite movie?
I put him on the spot. He said the typical one, Annie Hall.
I've never seen Annie Hall. I heard it's good though.
It's Woody Allen.
Yeah. Woody Allen.
He said
It's a
that
love
one.
story.
Yeah. I should have asked him a better question, man. I kind of blindsided him with that stupid ass question. I should have just asked him a little something more recent. I think these stars like to be asked the recent question. Hey, what are you doing now? I heard you doing this. They love that.
I loved him in John Wick, the first one.
The first one he was in, right?
Yeah. He took ownership of his scene. He was in this movie for like 2-3 minutes.
He usually does. That guy is incredible. He has his Broadway show out right now, Latin History for Morons, which I'm still trying to get to see. But
another one is one-man shows.
Yeah, another one of his one-man shows.
He's good,
He's a brilliant guy at that. That's like without question. Freak is literally one of my top 5 favorite stand-ups, like plays, whatever you want to call it, because it's not even a stand-up, it's a play that's just super hilarious. I remember watching that as a kid. But yeah, Bloodline left. What else left? Ballers left. Dexter was shot here. I think the pilot episode was shot here, but then they moved You met anybody famous?
John Leguizamo.
You met John Leguizamo too? Why don't you tell me your story then?
On an elevator. No, but it was
on an elevator.
I ran into him and then I made a joke about one of his shows and I told him, Mr. Leguizamo, you know, one of his lines from the show. And he's like, oh, you see my stuff? I'm like, yeah, I seen all your stuff. And I read his book, you know.
Y'all in my face.
My bad.
Drink your Bud Ice, your beer of choice.
Oh, let me don't get me started on the Bud Ice. Quick little disclaimer here. I do not
You drink Bud
consent
Ice.
to drinking Bud Ice. I did not choose this.
Are you
beer.
not drinking Bud Ice right now?
My choice of beer? I'm not gonna mention it because hopefully in the future they sponsor this or something.
Are you not drinking the champagne of bum juice right now? Bud Ice.
Yeah, champagne of bum juice, not champagne of beers. No, but let's be clear. It's called premium Bud Ice. Premium.
What are the kids drinking nowadays?
Whatever they can get their hands on.
Really?
And that MD 2020.
What is that?
Mad Dog 2020.
I don't drink Mad
That
Dog.
shit is nasty.
Does it?
You don't know any better when you're that age.
I know.
But let's talk what are good shows to watch right now. For me, a really good show for you to check out if you have Amazon or if you know someone that has Amazon, you can borrow it. Man in the High Castle.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen it?
Of course, I love that show.
That show is amazing. I got recommended that show by a friend of mine named Andrea, and the show is phenomenal. It's about World War II if we would have lost, if the U.S. got taken over by the Nazis.
Yeah, no doubt. No, that's a really good show.
It's amazing.
Are you live right now?
Yeah.
See if people even watching or like, what are they asking? Are they making fun of you?
No.
Did it just turn off?
It's
off because your battery?
it paused because of connection.
Oh.
But
Well, see if people are asking something there. What are people watching? What are people drinking?
let's see.
In the meantime, I want to play this this hilarious clip here from these people about millennials. I sent this to you earlier. This shit cracks me up.
The generation that we call the millennials, they were told that they were special all the time. They were told that they could have anything they want in life, just because they want it. So you take this group, and they graduate school, and they get a job, they find out they're not special, their moms can't get them a promotion, and by the way, you can't just have it because you want it. And in an instant, their entire self-image is shattered. And so you have an entire generation that's growing up with lower self-esteem than previous generations. We're growing up in a Facebook, Instagram world. In other words, we're good at putting filters on things. We're good at showing people that life is amazing even though I'm depressed. Now, let's add in technology. Engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get a text, it feels good. It's why we count the likes. It's because we know when you get it, you get a hit of dopamine, which feels good. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we smoke, when we drink. In other words, it's highly, highly addictive. Too many kids don't know how to form deep, meaningful relationships. They will admit that many of their friendships are superficial, that they don't count on their friends. They have fun with their friends, but they also know that their friends will cancel on them if something better comes along. So when significant stress starts to show up in their lives, they're not turning to a person, they're turning to a device. Now you add in the sense of impatience. Right? They've grown up in a world of instant gratification. You want to go on a date, you don't even have to learn how to be like, hey. You don't have to swipe right. Bang, I'm a stud. Everything you want, you can have instantaneously, except job satisfaction and strength of relationships. There ain't no app for that. And so what this young generation needs to learn is patience. That some things that really, really matter, like love or job fulfillment, joy, all of these things take time.
Narcos is a very violent show,
Yeah.
and sometimes it hits home. You know, they're transitioning over to a new location in Mexico, and one of the location scouts, he is from Mexico actually, and he was found deceased in his vehicle in a remote.
No.
How do you think we fund this show, people?
Alright.
But
No, that's sad, man. I mean, you shouldn't be having to worry about stuff when you're doing your job, especially in the film industry. Look at this. You remember this douche? Sean Penn went out there to talk to Chapo. Remember Sean
oh
Penn?
yeah.
What the fuck was that about?
I think he got charged with something because of the conversation.
Don't like Sean Penn.
I don't like him either because it's something to do with John Leguizamo, ironically.
What happened?
Apparently he slapped the shit out of John Leguizamo a couple times.
What?
You can Google the story, but apparently like there was a movie that they were both involved in, a war movie. I forgot the name of it at the moment. But apparently there was a couple takes where Sean Penn, you know, really let loose on him. And Sean Penn's a method actor, you know, so you know he's slapping you for real.
Really?
It's crazy, man. Yeah. I forgot the name of the movie now at the moment, but it was a confrontation scene, and it was because he was refusing to rape a girl or something in the movie, and Sean Penn really let loose on him, man. It's nuts.
Why? Because Sean Penn wanted him to rape the girl?
Yeah, and then his character was refusing, but then you know you slap a guy once, but apparently the director, I forgot his name at the moment. God damn.
Breakout movie Casualties of War. Actor John Leguizamo has mixed emotions about his breakout movie because he lost the role he auditioned for, and he was beaten up on set by co-star Sean Penn. Well, that's not right. Now I hate Sean Penn even more. I always didn't like him just because he's a fucking communist, always talking shit and always had something slick to say about the fucking Latin people and about you know. Remember when this guy from The Revenant won the Oscar?
His face looks like a raisin.
I mean, his fucking face, fuck his face.
It's like a piece of leather.
He's just I don't know, he's just a douche to me.
He needs to stop acting, man.
He used to beat up Madonna. He probably thought John Leguizamo was Madonna and just got a flashback and black.
Say what?
Now, you see, now I hate the guy even more now.
No, but you're talking about Revenant. That's Leonardo DiCaprio.
The director of Revenant.
Oh, he's the one that directed Birdman.
Yeah, that guy. He's a fucking like a great director. We don't even know his name.
Alejandro
Naruto, or is it?
Naruto. That guy's cinematography is on point, man.
No, super on point. Anyways, when he won the Oscar, Sean Penn was presenting it, and he goes, "Now, who gave this son of a bitch his green card? Alejandro and Naruto." Like throwing in a little fucking jab and shit. You know, like what was that for?
Alejandro should have given him a couple 1-2s right there.
I mean, supposedly they're friends, but it was just ridiculous. You know what I mean? But what else we got? We got equipment recommendations as film students.
I can tell you right off the bat.
What?
Recommendation not to get Blackmagic pocket camera.
Why is that?
Well, first off, anything that makes it to Walmart is a done deal not to get.
Right. It should tell you a lot.
If you can get something at 2 a.m. while you're also getting a can of beans or something that you need from Walmart, who knows what the fuck. But if you can get that shit at Walmart at 2 a.m, it's definitely not something you want.
Yeah.
You know, and definitely look into like, you know, research what you're gonna get before you get it, obviously. But definitely that's a no-go for me, man. I used it on set for one of the films I did for school, and the battery just kept dying on me. The camera, I guess if you under the right circumstances, it's pretty good.
Right.
But it's definitely not something I'd recommend or buy myself.
Yeah.
You know, but that's definitely one I would recommend. You know, it's a little pricey for what you're getting to, but it's not a bad camera.
Which one?
Is the Blackmagic Ursa,
Yeah.
the 4K one?
The Ursa. Right.
Yeah, that thing's decked out. Anything you need to do, you can pretty much do with that camera.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I like that one. And any red, of course. I'm wearing a red shirt right now.
Shout out to Freddie.
Right, shout out to Freddie Red, Freddie Rodriguez. He's a very good friend and a very good director. By the way, this first podcast is not brought to you by Red, but I'm just wearing a red shirt. But hopefully we could change that someday. Yo, you ever seen this video yet? The kids
Dad
listen to
always
Nirvana
turns
for the
us
first
on.
time?
They're really calm.
No.
It's like go rock, but like at the same time, it's really slow. This is good.
All I know, I can't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs.
It's a pretty good song. I mean, just kind of mellow.
It was like soft at the beginning, and then it got rockier. It sounded more calm. Most rock songs like. This one's also very calm. It's like slow. Not slow anymore.
I really like the electric guitar in it.
It's better than the last song.
I don't like this one as much as the other one. Again, I really like it. I'm surprised I haven't heard any of this stuff. Mom, Dad, what are you doing? It's like not like super screaming and like super loud. It's like very chill. I never thought I would like rock music. It's
I know.
It's horrible, man.
It is, dude. I'm so glad I was like
Yeah.
the last of the
I'm a
best
80s baby.
generation. I'm a 90s baby, but
You're a 90s baby.
well, I was born in 86, but I was like, you know, I was raised in the 90s.
You're an 80s baby.
Right. But I like to say I'm a 90s baby. Can you just give that to me, goddammit?
It's horrible.
What are you, 89? You gotta be 89.
88.
You 88?
88.
I'm 89, dude. I mean 86. Sorry. But I love being raised in the 90s, man.
It makes you happy and upbeat.
Because it was a time when we still played outside for a little bit, like before 95, we still
No,
played outside.
I still had to go to my friend's house, knock on the door, and
Yeah,
hey, is Fulano home? One up.
right. And then 97-ish is when like all the games started bombarding you with like PlayStation and Sega Saturn and
I mean, yeah.
fucking everything. And we used to fucking just stay at home.
I'm a huge gamer.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm so glad to have those two parts in me, like the pre-games and the going outside, fucking playing kickball type of
Yeah,
shit.
you kind of got the best of both worlds.
I think
Nah,
so.
these kids these days, I don't know what kind of social skills they're developing.
And most importantly, no social media.
Yeah, man, that's just ridiculous. The effect it's had on people.
We're all so connected, but so disconnected, personally.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you can definitely have friendships with people when you never even met them,
Right.
or you don't really meet them regularly.
Or you're just, in my case, connected to family on Facebook and like just know that they're alive, and that's good enough for me. You know?
I hear you.
it's like- but at the same time, you know, it'd be nice to have a little shindig every once in a while, maybe a year, a little family reunion. Maybe not wear all those stupid matching shirts that they do, but like, you know, it'd be
We're
nice
matching shirts at the.
family reunions. Yeah, you know,
What the fuck does the shirt say?
like the Johnson family reunion, and they're all like them wacky color. You never seen that shit at the park?
Are you sure it's a family reunion or a cult?
No, this is a family reunion.
No sacrifices.
You must not have a big family.
Yeah, I do, but we don't fucking wear shirts when we get together. The fuck kind of shit is that?
Look at this.
I was gonna come hang out, but I forgot my shirt. Oh no, I gotta stay home.
No, a lot of black people do that. Like they go to the park and just invade a park and with like 50 of their relatives with matching shirts, and like they're like, "Yo, cousin, what's up? You're my cousin too, yeah." And
That's
they're
a
like,
cult.
"No, it's not."
Sounds like a cult.
Of course not. Look at this guy, Leguizamo. He's trying to raise money for his documentary. He got this fucking guy directing it. I mean, I'm only calling him that because I would have liked to direct it. But and every other director is competition to me. But no, he seems like a good guy. But yeah, man, this actually looks pretty funny. He's gotten a lot more political lately.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. With the way things have gone lately, everybody's got to.
Do you have to? His Instagram is nothing but fuck Trump tweets and posts, and it's like every single one of them.
I mean, nowadays you kind of have to draw a clear line in the sand, you know, on what side you're on, because, you know, if you leave it ambiguous, people assume right away you're with, you know, Trump, or you're with, you know, Fulano, or
Irma messed up a lot of, you know, my plans, man.
ugh.
Irma really messed up a lot of my plans. Our plans, you know, we had a production that was supposed to happen tomorrow. To stop this, you know what I mean? And I feel good about that, man. I really do. You know, I really feel good that it took an act of God to slow this down. I mean, it's still gonna happen regardless. We just gotta find a new date. But yeah. Then it's just not meant to be. La.
But
I will never schedule another production in hurricane season, that's for sure.
I mean, every production has its own pros and cons and things they have to worry about. You know, and one show that had issues with weather.
Yeah.
You know, Game of Thrones.
You know, Game of Thrones. That's gonna cause a lot of conversation. But before we get into that, I was listening to Samuel L. Jackson. Exactly. You know why his arm made a cameo and not his actual scene of him getting ripped off?
They couldn't afford him?
No, there was a fucking hurricane on the set. There was a hurricane on the fucking island where they were supposed to shoot his part where he was running. So they just skipped it because there was a hurricane and that's it.
Crazy, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he said that shit on something I was watching the other day. But yeah, it made me feel a little better because then you look what they did. They just worked around it and just did a thing where they ripped his arm.
Corona, you remember the weather that day?
Yeah, no, that was a bad rainy day.
On top of being in a time, you know, situation, we had the worst weather imaginable for film.
Yeah. Another thing with Samuel L. Jackson, somebody, you know, TMZ guys. He's on Capital One, right? What's in your wallet?
Yeah.
Right, so TMZ guy goes, "Yo, Sam, what's in your wallet?" He turns around and goes, "My wife's hand."
Oh, shit. Saying how it is, man. It's so true.
Yeah, that dude's the man. He's so many iconic films.
He was in Kingsman, that first one.
Kingsman?
Yeah.
I'd say he was in so many iconic films, and you bring up Kingsman.
That shit was hilarious.
What is that?
That's the one about the British Secret Service.
Yeah. What is? No. That's not an iconic film though.
I mean, it was hilarious.
Okay, but isn't it supposed to be like a karate flick or some shit?
No. It's action drama, so to speak.
Yeah.
Couples retreat.
Right.
Instructor.
Where he played Marcelo as a.
I'm sorry, let me put on something more appropriate.
Yeah.
Fucking tanga.
Yeah. He was in couples retreat, Carlos Ponce. Anyways, the director there, man, or the DP, director of photography, really good guy.
You loser.
Right, exactly. So I started saying things. I love fucking with these type of people because, I watch movies too. I watch crazy shit, Alejandro, what's his name? Jodorowsky and yeah, exactly.
You got to tell me the films, and then I'll tell you,
the Flea, what's his name? Hold on.
The Flea.
El Toro. Somebody's gonna fucking correct me on this. I forgot his. Listen, my point is, I was fucking with the guy. You see, now you turn it around on me. You fucking with me. I was fucking with the guy, but it got his attention though. He was like, "Tell me your fucking favorite films. Tell me your top 5." And then that's when I dropped my top 5, and of course. My name is Diego. Alex was in my 2 of my films. He's a good actor. He's a pain in the ass, but he's a good actor. He might. I'm gonna write him into my next pilot. But what up, my brother? We're just over here doing some podcast shit, man. We were supposed to shoot tomorrow, but that ain't gonna happen. So we're just recording something anyways, just to try to be productive. What's good with you?
See, people telling me that's the hood rat shit. The fucking Bud Ice.
You gotta drink what there is, man. And I quit drinking. I'm making an announcement right now. I quit drinking publicly.
You had a bad experience?
I had a super bad experience the other day.
I mean, you didn't get arrested. That's the best.
Nah, it wasn't even like bad in the way of anything worse than anything that's ever happened before. It's just that I'm tired of the belligerence of it. I'm tired of waking up and cringing about what I did or what I said last night. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, what did I say? What did I? Oh my God, I don't like feeling like that no more.
I mean, after your mid-20s, bro, drinking is a little bit of a challenge sometimes.
Yeah, it's like, what? Why? Where am I? Where are my clothes? What happened?
Like, I'll take the fucking 6-pack to the face. Now it's like 2 beers. All right, call it a night.
I'm only gonna drink if it's like a special, super special occasion. But I'm not. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with the shots and getting fucked up all the time. I'm done with that shit, B. I'm gonna start drinking wine from now on, like with the pinky up and everything, cause I'm done. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Does this also come with an investment in your pride?
What do you mean? And I'm gonna be honest about the Bud Ice. It was brought here. I didn't buy anything. It was brought here.
Now we got the truth coming out.
Yeah, no. I was hoping that you didn't mind it.
Because the next time it's not a podcast, it's an intervention.
Right. I'm one of those that I'll bring a pack of Bud Ice and then drink your Stellas.
You motherfucker. Horrible.
Just to say I contributed, but it's not mine. Like, people bring shit all the time, man, and I'm just like, I don't drink that shit. You know which one I don't like? That's popular is Heineken. I don't like Heineken at all.
I'm not a fan of Heineken.
Yeah.
Or Corona.
Corona's alright. Corona's good on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. It's so weird.
Because of the commercials get stuck in your fucking head. That's why.
Maybe, but
yeah. Alright, Alejandro Jodorowsky. This is the fucking movies he's done. El Topo, which is a classic. That's a real crazy one. The Holy Mountain, 1973. That's another one that people fucking swear by. He was supposed to make Dune, which was the first Star Wars, where Star Wars got their inspiration from.
From Dune?
Dune.
Oh, Dune.
Yeah. And this guy is a very iconic Chilean director and playwright and all that. He lives in France or somewhere, I don't know.
He lives in France or somewhere?
Yeah, I only know that because one of the professors at the school idolizes this guy. To the point that he met this guy and freely shared with us how much he cried when he met him. Yeah, I'm like, dude,
just don't.
Don't admit that again. He's just a dude who shoots a movie. Like,
I mean, sometimes people, it hits you on a personal level. I get it.
I get it. I'm not that fanatic about any director, though, to be honest. There you go again, fucking yawning.
In my case, when I drink beer, I get sleepy. I don't know. No beers for me next time.
If you're yawning, I can imagine all these people here online. I can imagine Alex and them.
Somebody that I would like lose my shit over meeting is like Quentin Tarantino.
But I don't want to meet these people anyways. You know that when you meet your idols, they're never exactly how you fucking picture them.
I met Pablo Francisco and it wasn't too bad. It was pretty good.
Who the hell is he?
A comedian.
But he's a comedian. Yeah, you can relate.
Yeah, but when I met him, personally, on a personal
level. Yeah, but
Tried my ass good, man. I was waiting to do a bit in the Improv in the Grove back when that was still going. And then I had my hair wet. I have a big nose, so he's like, "Who ordered the Jew?"
Oh, hell no.
He just tried my ass there. Then I was like,
"You should have been like, my name is Jose."
Jose. I should have. The thing is, if someone tries you, you got a couple seconds to do a comeback. And
of course.
And it was like a long 10, 15 seconds of silence.
You were just grabbing in the dark, trying to find anything. You couldn't find nothing.
I was in the pool drowning, and I was like, "Get me to the edge." It was horrible.
That's funny. But that's different though. That's comedians are really down to earth. They're really
You'd be surprised.
Quick-witted and witty.
A lot of them are not. A lot of them are very,
to themselves. Yeah.
That's why a lot of times that's why they're comedians, because they have their own way of looking at things.
I still prefer them company from them than actors and fucking not actors, but I don't know, famous people. I don't know, like other famous people
I mean,
that are
another
not.
person I would love to meet is Christoph Waltz. Yeah, that guy seems pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, if you look like a Jew, you better not be fucking trying to meet him.
Maybe not.
Right. Oh shit.
I think mine stopped recording.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've been on for 52 minutes right now. Give it another 5 minutes or so. What do you think our theme song should be for this No.Ga.S podcast?
Seinfeld.
No, not Seinfeld.
What the fuck is my Seinfeld? I'm telling you, bro.
Seinfeld is a brilliant guy, man. I was watching him today too. Not the show Seinfeld.
He wrote a book about his comedy.
That's not gonna fly.
No,
that's not gonna
for you.
fly.
All right, it's fine.
You know what he said? One of my favorite Seinfeld quotes is, "If you're angry, be angry. If you're sad, be sad. Just make sure it's entertaining for us."
It's true.
It's fucking true, man. It's fucking very true. That's one of the most like prolific little quotes that that really is embedded in me, because honestly, when you do it for yourself, the longest, best, most successful run that I've had as with a camera, however you want to call it, was when I was doing shit for myself, and in a way of like just putting it out there, not to get attention. Just doing it because I wanted to make a music video for my music, because I wanted to learn how to chop shit up, and then I would just put it out to deal with the bombardment.
I mean, there's no better project than your own project, you know?
Right. And then all of a sudden, that was like a gravitational field for work, for people who wanted me to do the same shit for them, you know? So that's just... But I always had that in mind. Just make it entertaining. Make it fucking entertaining, no matter what it is. Just put your fucking heart on your sleeve. Don't try too hard because it comes off whack or tacky or corny. And just keep doing shit for yourself. Stop saying you're gonna do it. Just fucking do it, man. That's what I tell myself every fucking day, man. All these little other things can create a spark in you, but like it really depends on you to really like get the job done, B.
I mean, you know, stays true. You do something you love, you don't work a day in your life.
Yeah. Right now, I'm working every single day of my life.
Yeah, especially if you're in Miami. The cost of living here is ridiculous.
Yeah, dude. So what's your next project, man, before we fucking sign out of here?
Next project is a love story. And it's about a guy and a girl going through a breakup, and it's very easy for her to break up with the guy, but the guy, you know, visually it's gonna be stimulating because it's gonna be the girl killing the guy. She's breaking up with him, but you're gonna see visuals, you know, and it's definitely gonna give you a different perspective on how these things play out sometimes.
You wrote this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a name for it yet. I'm still, you know, auditioning people and whatnot, casting, but you know, it's in the works.
Yeah.
We also have that pilot working on.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Big shout out to Ricky, to Elena, to Amanda, to Juliet, Selena, all day. Yes. I can't wait to get us all paid. To be honest, I still have you as an intern, but I would, you know, I want to pay the rest of them and all that. You know.
Can I get a coupon or something?
No.
Don't pay me in Bud Ice.
No, next time it'll be a Steel Reserve. What was the first one you said? You said
Miller
Bud Ice is a mix of Ice House and Bud Light. Bud Light. That was a great. Yeah, that was great.
Even fucking homeless people would turn this shit down.
Yeah, Dirty 30. That's gonna be incredible, man.
You walk up to a crackhead with that shit, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck is that, man?" Disrespect.
Yeah, I know. All right, this is our first hour of our podcast.